What up, y'all?
Are you sitting? Oh, sorry. Are you sitting over here? Are you not in the thing?
Get in.
Come, sit. Come on, a little cozy. Let's go.
What up, y'all? LB Sickning making another video for my sickos, and today we got the legendary William. He's singing a Green Jellÿ. Don't want to get you sued again. First of all, let me hand you this.
Oh, I thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
SicKKo entertainment, fun for all, and family fun for you.
Yeah. What first got you into music?
Actually, I'm not into music at all. I'm just into making fun of music, and only because when I was in high school, all my friends were in bands and they were really good at it, and I wanted to join the cool kids club. And then when I made my own band, it was terrible. So instead of just giving up, I just took the position of being the worst band in the world instead of trying to be the best band, because the line to be the worst band, nobody was in line. Right. And in fact, the box opened, nobody was even handing out tickets. But the line to be the best was down around the block. And it was a ridiculous wait for years. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I could just corner the market of being the crappiest band instantly. So I just went for that. So I wasn't really influenced by the love of music. I was influenced by the hatred of musicians that were far too talented than me. Oh yeah, I was just thinking of that. My only fan.
So I saw in the 70s you were on the original Gong Show.
Yes, actually it was 1987, and I was living in Buffalo, New York, and I was the local punk rock band that the locals went and saw, and kind of like the large fish in the very small pond. And one day when I was about 24 years old, and just the thought of that terrorized me. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be like in my 60s one day, and I'm just going to be some fucking local town hero guy. And it was terrifying. So I was looking through the newspaper to try to find some sort of job that was meaningful or whatever, and I came across this ad to be in a TV show called The Gong Show, and I called them up, and I told them I had this crappy band that people threw food at me and yelled that I sucked, and they gave me a time for an interview. And they're like, be at Debbie Reynolds Studio, 4100 Lancashire Boulevard, North Hollywood, California, on Wednesday. And I didn't tell them that I lived in Buffalo, New York, 3,000 miles away. I said, great, I'll be there. And I literally just got in my car. I quit my job, and I packed my car, and I said goodbye to my family, and I drove 3,000 miles across America just to be on a game show, to be humiliated. And when I got there, my car broke down, and I couldn't make it back home. So I just got a job, and I got a job at a record store called Tower Records, and everybody was there in the 80s to be in these glam bands, and I was like, oh man, I just drove across America, and I'm in the world's worst band, and I was on the Gong Show, and they gonged me, and I won lead press on nails. And everybody thought that I was insane, and rightfully so. But later on, one of these people that didn't believe my story got a job at a record company, and I got signed to a major label, and a year later, I wound up selling millions of records. So I sort of fell into this by accident. So literally just looking through the newspaper, I wound up on TV and somehow in Hollywood, and now we're here today, right, only because I bought that newspaper for $1 in 1987. And if I would have just bought a beer with it instead, I'd be a fat alcoholic drunk that's 62 years old whose life passed me by in Buffalo, New York. But said I spent that dollar, it was the best dollar I ever spent in my life.
Yeah. Look what you've done, man. You're a fucking legend.
Wow. I would say that I'm more of a guy who escaped a career at Walmart.
That's legendary.
Thank you.
I don't know if you know this, but
I do not know this. What?
I think it's a beautiful thing that you fuck with juggalos now.
Oh, I love the Juggalos. They're my favorite fucking a group of people in the entire world. Especially seeing that there was all this fake propaganda of what terrible people they were. That's all I've ever heard.
Right.
And then by accident, I met Violent J. He invited me to participate at the gathering of the Juggalos. And I played the event, and I was like, is this what the FBI is saying is a gang? I'm like, it's all the kids that, you harassed in high school that all got together and they created a gigantic family, and they're welcoming the people that used to tease them as kids to be part of this great family. And I was just set back by it. And then I just did one gathering, and next thing I know, I'm on tour with the Insane Clown Posse in Canada, and then I'm in tour with them in the United States, and I've done a whole bunch of gatherings. And I got to honestly say that the Juggalos are my favorite crowd, and I've been doing this for 40 years.
Did you know that there is a Juggalo gong?
Oh my God, no, I did not, and I need to be on this.
Violent J gave me a 9.
Really?
Yeah,
Get the hell out.
I'll put a clip of it in.
Wow,
A lot of
amazing.
Juggalos make fun of me for it.
Oh, really?
Because I use it as like...
Oh, great.
But,
yeah.
Thank you, Jay. Love you, man.
Yeah, Violent J. I met him in a parking lot in Portland, Maine. And we were doing a show, and I rolled up, and some fat guy with a beard in the parking lot asked me to play at his clown party in the forest. And I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And he's like, great, I'll have my brother call you on Monday, and we'll set it all up. Well, I immediately posted about how, I got invited to this thing. And so when I got the call, and I think the guy's name Jump Steady, correct?
That's right, yeah.
And he was very upset. And I was just like, what's the issue? He goes, well, you announced that you were playing at the gathering of the Juggalos before we did, and you weren't supposed to do that. And I was just like, what are you talking about? I'm confused. And he sent me a link to the gathering. And as I'm on the phone with him, I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, this is fucking legit. And I honestly, straightforward, told him, I said, I gotta tell you, this ain't the first time a fat bearded guy has approached me in a parking lot and asked me to play a clown party in the fucking forest. This is a Thursday to me. I've done clown parties in forests all the time. And then I didn't know this one had Ferris wheels and dinosaurs and fucking tents. And then they all erupted in laughter, and then everybody kind of calmed down. And I wound up just playing, the gathering of the Juggalos in a circus tent on top of a hill, up against, one of their biggest Juggalo acts. I think it was Isham. Isham. So I'm in competition with Isham on a Wednesday, which is the first night at 3:00 in the morning. And I'm just like, yeah, sure, whatever the fuck, I don't care. And then the next thing I know, the entire tent is packed, and we had the most fantastic time. And right before we played, some fucking Juggalo guy that was fucking ripped out of his mind, he comes into the tent and he's got a fire extinguisher in his hand, and he just smashes the soundboard with the fire extinguisher. And I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, well, there goes our set. And then next thing I know, they wiggled some chords and they hit it a couple times and they got it to work. But long story short, there I am at 3:00 in the morning on a Wednesday playing in a tent in the fucking field next to a T-Rex, in Ohio. And I had the most enjoyable time with the most wonderful people on the fucking earth.
Yeah, we're fucking crazy.
And it blew my mind that I had been sold this propaganda for years about what a terrible crowd they were. I'm just like, are you kidding? This is the best fucking crowd I've ever played in front of. So 100% support now. Whoop whoop to all the juggalos and all the fucking amazing events that these two men, Shaggy and fucking Violent J, I mean, they really put this love out.
I never thought in my life I would see Green Jellÿ and fucking ICP.
Neither would I. Neither would I. I would never assume that. Ever.
And now you got the
and it was
man on
yeah. I got the Hatchet Man on the bus, and I got FagoLovers.com or .net, and I got
Scotty D.
yes, and again, nothing but love and support that I've got 100% from the Juggalos, and I love playing all the gatherings. I love going on a tour with ICP. What Violent J and Shaggy does for this massive community is just amazing. Like, it's just a really wonderful group of people that I've never seen so much love. Literally.
Me too.
Yeah, but that's in every sort of thing. Again, I was sold this terrible story about the Juggalos and ICP. And then when I showed up and I didn't see any of it, and all I got was love and hugs and high fives and family. I was just like, wow, it's spectacular.
It's 90% good.
I mean, I instantly got it. And I mean, I was aware of them in the 90s. And I knew the people that actually got them their record deal at Hollywood Records, and which they had instantly got dropped because it was a Disney thing. So I knew the whole backstory. And then all of a sudden, fast forward, a good 20 years later, and, there's this chubby bearded guy in the parking lot in Maine, inviting me to the clown party in the forest. And the fact that they're that strong and that mighty is unbelievable. And then when I got to go out on tour with them, what I saw on a daily basis out on tour with them was just magic. All the bands would play, and all this setup would all happen, and then all of a sudden, this minivan, like 3 minutes before stage time, this minivan rolls up, and they gracefully both walk out of the minivan after it's parked, and all in one steady fucking stream, they get out of the minivan, they walk, they're handed 2 microphones, a door opens for them, and boom, they walk out on stage and like, chicken head, yeah, chicken head, chicken, and the whole place erupts. Yeah. And minutes ago, they weren't even there at the venue. And then they completely rule the entire place, finish it up, and then walk out that same door, hand the microphones to the same people that gave it to them. Same minivan rolls up, but now the minivan is covered inside with plastic. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? And then I realize that they're covered in Fago, and they don't want to pay these extra charges for the van rental. So some guy, every single night, his job is to plastic up the fucking minivan. And I am just like, wow. The incredible timing that these two people have pulled off from the entrance of the show to the exit is just so spectacular.
Yeah, man.
I was just so impressed by the magic that they just show up, kill it, and then leave.
Sixx Digit.
And then they're already gone, and they're all the juggalos are still up on the stage like whoop whoop family. Like Violent J and Jenny are already at the fucking hotel getting the fago off of them in the shower, and the show's still going on. So again, I got nothing but love for the juggalos and nothing but respect for Shaggy and Violent J. Wow. Like I never knew.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. You probably don't even fucking remember.
I remember what?
The Warp Tour that you guys.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay, I wrote it.
Oh,
like
really?
4 days.
Really? Which,
Yeah.
goddamn, well, hi. Hi, sweet, nice to meet you.
That's what the shirt's from.
Oh, really? From Warp Tour? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was like, there's a whole bunch of that same shirt tonight, but mine's fucking, it's
Yeah, somehow, again, I wind up on Warp Tour. I wind up on tour with ICP. I even did a tour in Mexico with Kiss, all because I spent that $1 on that newspaper. And I got on the Gong Show, and I drove to California and my car broke.
What's your most useless talent?
Oh, my most useless. I'm going to say singing. Because, I mean, and this might sound like a setup, but I have no musical talent whatsoever.
You scream into a microphone.
I scream into a microphone. And I've tried my entire life to be musically inclined. I tried the drums, I played the bass, I played the guitar. Terrible at everything. I even tried to sing. I was terrible at that. I was in the choir at my Catholic school in 4th grade, and the nuns told me that my vocals were throwing off all the children, and that I could still stay in the choir if I only lip sang. So, my most useless talent wound up to be my career.
I appreciate you getting on. I know my battery's
Oh, yeah, no problem. Juggalos, whoop, whoop.
I might hit you up on Zoom.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait till your fitting tour's done, man.
Great.
Dog, man.
Oh, thank you. Nice
Jimmy.
to meet you.
Jimmy, my brother Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
You're the reason I did this interview.
Jimmy, this is for you.